more, let's say, lighter news. All right, let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. So the Rick Ross and DC YoungFly situation happened. They just exchanged words over a past interview incident, and it goes to what this whole theme of this podcast is, and episode is today. It's accountability. Rick Ross, bro, just take accountability. You walked out on 85 South Show, which was completely wrong on the interview. You said you was going to the bathroom. You didn't go to the bathroom. You was on Instagram Live 5 minutes later, bro, which is totally disrespectful. And I understand where DC YoungFly is coming from. It's just like, it's no hate, but also understand that we are your people. We're here for you. We have an interview process. Yes, the interview is free. And I don't like that Rick Ross responded in that type of manner. You putting money over values and principles and morals. That's disrespectful. They don't pay people to come up there. And it's been bigger people than you that have came up there and stayed for the interview, had a good interview process, and it's about communication. If you had to go, if you had something to do, you should have done that. But you walking out on the interview, being disrespectful, and then just not take accountability for it, we looking at you funny, bro. We can support your music. We can support who you are, you know what I'm saying, like as a brand and stuff like that. Cool. But also, that's wrong. Like, call a spade a spade. It was wrong, bro. You got up on the interview from people that are part of the culture that actually want to hear from you, and it was a good interview all the way up until that point. So why sit here and lie? And then with DC YoungFly, I loved about what he pointed out is that we're not asking you these type of disrespectful questions. We didn't ask you if your correctional officer situation. We didn't ask you your baby mama drop. We not asking that. This is a safe place. But you can go on these white podcasts, or you can go on these other podcasts and pour your heart out, and they have ask you disrespectful questions, and you will sit there and give your answer, and you're a code switch about it as well too. So what DC YoungFly was saying was point on, bro. It's like we preach, oh, support this, oh, your business this, and do that. But when it comes to actually putting it into play, we not doing that. You feel me? Like, we can preach this boss mentality, we can preach all this stuff, but when the situation comes, you're not really about it. You getting up and walking off in the interview was mad disrespectful, bro.